Hi, I'm Selena, and in this episode I'm going to be showing you my version of spaghetti bolognese. On my channel Healthy Bub Grub, I'm going to be showing you how to make healthy, nutritious food for your baby from when they first start solids right through to family meals. I'm all about making healthy, nutritious food for my family, and in this episode I'm going to be showing you how to make healthy spaghetti bolognese that's loaded with vegetables that your little ones won't even know are in there. Don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up to date with what I'm posting on a weekly basis. As always, if you're concerned about any allergies, make sure that you seek the advice of an appropriate healthcare professional. This bolognese sauce is loaded with veggies and loaded with flavour. It also makes a really good quantity, so you've got enough for a family meal and then some that you can put away in the freezer so that you've got a meal ready to go for your little one when you need it. I portion it out so that if I'm ever stuck, I've got something that I can just grab and go to for an easy meal. You can mix it up with different kinds of pasta, which I'll show you as well how to store in the freezer. For this recipe, you will need 500 grams of 5-star beef mince, a can of crushed tomatoes, a bottle of passata, a quarter of a cup of tomato paste, 2 garlic cloves, 1 carrot, 1 zucchini, half an eggplant, 200 grams of mushrooms, a brown onion and a bay leaf. To save time, I'm using a pressure cooker and a chopper, but if you don't have either of those, you can just use a pot and a knife. Before we begin, set your cooker to preheat or heat your pot on the stove. So I'm just taking the skin off the onion and roughly chopping it, putting it into the chopper, and I'm going to take the skin off the garlic and add that as well. I'll just blend it up in the chopper until it's nice and fine. It just makes it easier to blend in as it's cooking so that it's not in big chunks when your little one is eating it. I'm just using the chopper again to blitz up the mushrooms. It gets it nice and fine, and it's a great way of adding mushrooms into the sauce without your little one knowing that they're there. Once your pan is hot, saute the onion and garlic until soft, and then add your meat and use a wooden spoon to break it up and stir it to brown. So while the mince is browning, you can start to prepare your vegetables. You want to peel and coarsely grate your carrot, and then trim and coarsely grate your zucchini. Next, we're going to finely dice half the eggplant. Once the meat is brown, you can then add the vegetables and stir through. After a couple of minutes, you can add the tomato paste, the crushed tomatoes and the passata, and stir until well combined. I'm adding a little bit of water to the sauce as well, just to loosen it up a bit. I'm just using the passata bottle just to get the remaining passata out. Now I'm going to add the bay leaf, and it's optional, so you can decide whether you want to put it in or not, but I'm adding some dried oregano and dried basil just to have a little bit more flavour in the sauce, and it's a good way of introducing some herbs to your little one. Now it's time to turn it on to cook. Like I said, I'm using the pressure cooker today, so I'm setting it for bolognese. It takes about 20 minutes after it's heated. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you can use the stovetop, and I just usually let my sauce simmer for about an hour to get full flavour. So the sauce is finished. I'm going to keep that warm, and now I'll get on with the pasta. So I've got the water on to boil, and once that's boiling, I'm going to add some macaroni to cook. I've chosen macaroni as it's a nice small pasta and it's easy for little ones to be able to eat. You can choose any other small kind of pasta that you wish. From this sauce we had dinner that night plus leftovers the next day, and enough leftover sauce to be able to put some away in the freezer. So with the leftover sauce that I'm freezing, I'm just putting it into the freezer molds, covering it with cling film, and then once it's frozen I'll put that into Ziploc bags. This will keep in the freezer for up to 2 months. Next, I'll portion out the cooked pasta and put that in the freezer also. And again, once it's frozen, I'll pop that out and put it in Ziploc bags. This will also keep frozen for up to 2 months. This makes it great for being able to grab a meal out of the freezer when you need something that's quick and easy. All you need to do is defrost it, warm it through, and you've got a meal in minutes. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. Please let me know in the comments, and I hope your family liked my version of spaghetti bolognese. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again. I'll